Hi, kids. It's such a nice day. I thought we'd have our class out here. I want to talk about something very important. Did anybody notice what was done to the school yesterday?
You mean all that spray paint on the front window? Why do people do stuff like that, Mrs. Howard? What do they get out of it?
What do you think, Peggy?
I don't know.
Hey, this is fun. Yeah, it sure beats art class.
Why do you think it's wrong to do something like that?
Because it makes the school a mess. We spend a lot of time there, and it's not fair for a couple of kids to make it ugly for everyone else.
And you'd be amazed how much money is spent cleaning up stuff like that, too. And it's tax money, so it comes out of every family's pocket.
You know, it's just like when somebody does something wrong at school, and they won't admit it, so the teacher makes the whole class stay after. It's just not fair for everyone to have to pay for what one or two people do. I saw some traffic signs that were painted, too. I bet it took a lot of tax money to replace them.
You're right. Everybody in town will pay for that, too. And painting traffic signs is dangerous, too. If people can't read the signs, they could have an accident. You know, it's just a waste to ruin a piece of property. It doesn't matter if it's big or small. You're taking something that has value and making it worthless.
What about carving your initials in a desk or chair? Lots of kids do it, but it's not as bad as ruining the whole side of a building or breaking windows.
What's the difference?
One's a lot bigger. You're doing much more damage.
But it doesn't matter how much damage you do. You're still destroying someone else's property. And little things add up. If every student did one little bit of damage, the school would be a wreck in a week.
You know what really gets me? When people mess up a place, like the beach. Last Saturday, Kathy and I were just walking along, and she almost stepped on a broken bottle. It's a good thing we saw it in time, or she could have really been hurt. Somebody just didn't bother to think about other people coming along. To me, that's just stupid. You ought to be able to walk on the beach without having your foot cut open. And there were trash cans right nearby, too. I think that's as bad as ruining the school. Some people just don't care. I know a kid who collects these really neat car pictures. Well, one day I asked him where he got them all, and you won't believe what he said. He told me he just goes down to the library and takes out books about cars. Then he comes home and looks through them for pictures he likes. When he finds one, he just cuts it out and puts it on his wall. Then he brings the book back to the library. Now the book's all messed up. He ruined it for everyone else. What that guy did is just like stealing.
You're right. Things like library books belong to everybody. And by ruining them, you're taking away the community's rights.
But what about wrecking things to get even with somebody?
Like what, Bobby?
Well, suppose you really hate this guy. He's really a rotten bully, and you see his bike just standing there. Or you figure, now's my chance. So you get even with him by smashing it up. You kick the wheel and keep pushing on it until it's all bent out of shape. He really deserved it. He's always pushing other kids around. I know a kid who's really mad at his neighbor. The man used to yell at him whenever he took a shortcut through his yard, so he decided to get even. Well, he kept on kicking till it was almost on the ground, but then he was scared right after he did it. So he took off and got out of there fast.
Do you think knocking down a mailbox or wrecking a bike to get even with someone is okay? You see, those kids could have gotten into a lot of trouble for what they did. And that's reason enough not to do it. But there are lots of other reasons, too. Isn't it ridiculous that a perfectly good bike and a mailbox were ruined for no good reason? Think how you'd feel if somebody who didn't like you did that to your property. When you damage somebody's property, it's like stealing from them, because they have to pay for your destructiveness.
I guess there are good reasons besides getting caught. If you think about them, I bet you feel pretty bad about doing something like that.
That's the whole idea. If someone wrecks your things, it hurts you. If someone wrecks community property, it hurts everyone, and everyone ends up paying for it.
If people realized that, I think things would be a lot better for everyone.